Hey there, folks. If you're listening in, welcome into the beginning of our broadcast day for day 2 of the Dream Nations Cup here at American Dream Mall. We are getting ready for our 8 a.m. matchup, the first of the day, between Pakistan and Mexico. This is men's Division 2 round robin play. The 8 a.m. game will probably begin a little bit behind schedule. It looks like there is a little bit of glass on the rink that needs to be worked on before we can start gameplay. So that will be attended to as of right now. But we hope you stick around, stick on the live stream, and when you hear my voice again, that means we're getting ready for game 1. So stick around. It's the Dream Nations Cup, day 2. Stay with us. If you're just joining our live stream, we thank you for joining us. We're getting ready for the first game of day 2 of the Dream Nations Cup here at the American Dream Mall in New Jersey. This first matchup will be a men's Division II round-robin game between Pakistan and Mexico. We are a little bit delayed at the moment. It looks like they're working on some of the glass above the boards here on the rink. I just want to make sure everything is in ship shape before we get started with gameplay for the day. It's going to be a long day, as you might imagine. We got about 12 plus hours of coverage for you here today with all the games going on today. So we want to make sure everything is ready to go before we get started. So we're a tad bit delayed here, but we should be getting going in just a couple of minutes. So please stay on the live stream, and we will come back on when it is time to go, and that will be soon. So it will be Pakistan and Mexico on the other side of this quick breather. Stay with us. Welcome into day 2 of the 2025 Dream Nations Cup from the American Dream Mall in East Rutherford, New Jersey. We had a very, very packed and fun day of games yesterday, and today will surely prove to be the same. Here's our first matchup of the day, the 8 a.m. game. We're starting about 15 minutes late, but nevertheless, we are moving right along here. But the first matchup of the day will be in men's Division II round robin play. It will be Pakistan and Mexico. Both of these teams trying to get in the win column after losses yesterday. Pakistan dropping the game to Brazil, and Mexico losing 7-0 to the Caribbean. That gets you up to date in men's Division II play in this tournament. There are 2 men's divisions, 1 women's division. We'll see all of them play over the course of the day today. Day 1 of this tournament proved to be an exciting day, and surely today will be the same. This is the second iteration of this Dream Nations Cup. It was started last year here at American Dream Mall. Essentially the goal of this tournament being to welcome in nations to have them play that we don't typically think of as hockey playing countries. And this game is a perfect example of that, both Pakistan and Mexico. Neither of those teams being teams that we normally think of as breeding hockey players or having much of a hockey program, but if this tournament is proving anything, it's the contrary. So the reason we're starting on a bit of a delay was because one of the areas of glass over the boards on the rink needed to be cut. Just a fine-tuning, if you will, and now they're inserting it back into the rink. You can see that going on right now on your screen. These are 2 teams that made their first appearance in this tournament in the first version of the tournament. That was last year. Team Mexico came in 6th in the men's division. That's last place. There were only 6 teams competing last year. They are a very, very young program. They are a team that is in their infancy. So they saw last year, even though it was a rough go for them, surely in terms of results, they saw last year as a learning experience, as a growing experience, and I think they impressed a lot of people. The founder of Mexican hockey, Alberto Orduña, had this to say. He said, quote, "They told us it was a good beginning. Everyone starts somewhere." Everyone starts somewhere indeed. So that's the story for Mexico. Pakistan, we saw them yesterday playing Brazil. This year being a big milestone for Pakistan hockey. Also a program in its infancy. Founded by Donnie Khan, came to the States when he was 14, fell in love with hockey, and here we are today. He has built this program for his home nation. Both teams skating around. We'll get to the anthems in just a second. We'll take a quick breather for a moment while we wait for this game to get started. You're streaming the Dream Nations Cup. Stay with us. We thank you for joining us for day 2 of the Dream Nations Cup from American Dream Mall in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is day 2 of round robin play in the group stage of this tournament. After this, obviously, will come the knockout phase, and then we'll have a champion crowned by late Sunday afternoon. This first matchup, as we talked about, is Pakistan-Mexico. We'll get started in just about a minute or so. We talked about these are two teams that both lost yesterday. Pakistan had a bit of a rough and tumble game against Brazil. That wound up being a back and forth game that Brazil ended up taking. Mexico was a bit of a different story. They played the Caribbean and were on the short end of a 7-0 loss. So both these teams hope for a different story here in the first game today, but obviously only one of these teams can win. So one of these teams will be 1-1. The other will sit at the bottom of Division II men's standings at no wins and 2 losses. We're getting ready for our first period coming up in a second here. We play, for those of you who did not join us yesterday, we play 15-minute periods in this tournament. We will not take very long intermissions, probably a minute and a half, 2 minutes in between periods. 15-minute periods for a total of 45 minutes of gameplay here on the ice in each individual game. If you're joining us for the 8 a.m. game and you're concerned that there is not a game on yet, don't worry, you are in the right place. We are running about 25 minutes behind. We had a little bit of a technical issue with some of the glass on the rink. This game will get going in just a couple of minutes, but before that, we'll send you down to the ice for the playing of the national anthems. And so with the national anthems concluded, we can get ready to go here for our first game of the day. Again, this is the scheduled 8 a.m. matchup between Pakistan and Mexico. Still a lot to go through today. We're excited you've joined us, and we're excited to be here as well. It's a wonderful backdrop here at the American Dream Mall for a hockey tournament, especially one of this magnitude and of this nature on an international spectrum, and really trying to bring a new sort of light to a bunch of hockey programs who we don't typically associate with this particular sport. And again, no two teams better encapsulate that than the two who are taking the ice right now, Pakistan and Mexico. 15 minutes set on the clock as we get set to begin the first period of play here from the American Dream Mall. It's a fascinating place, the American Dream Mall here in East Rutherford. We have a lovely window ceiling here from our view in the broadcast booth. I can see the Ferris wheel already going here to my left. Exciting time all over the place. Beyonce's in town, playing at the arena, MetLife Stadium, right across the street. But anyways, it's time for hockey finally. We're getting ready for puck drop here between Pakistan and Mexico. It's the first game of day 2 of the Dream Nations Cup, and we are underway. Pakistan wins the faceoff, and they start with the puck. Moved up along the far wing. Now look at the first offensive opportunity. A shot right on that gets deflected wide. In net for the Mexicans is Moises Balas. Loose in front of him right now before Mexico recovers, and they'll start driving back the other way. But not before it's intercepted. Now it's Ahmad. Here comes a shot right on that gets deflected away. Now into the near corner. Played softly along the boards. From the top slot, a shot gets deflected, and eventually Mexico takes back possession. Moving things along at center ice, now to the far wing. Waiting his man there. Now back behind the net. Looking for a swing around, can't find it. Up top there is Jorge Ruiz, number 22 for Mexico, before it gets picked out of his stick. Pakistan puck again. Pressure along the boards. Eventually they're able to clear. Move along the near boards at center ice. Now back towards there. Here's number 93, Potter, with a shot that gets saved by Balas. Loose rebound, and eventually Mexico retakes possession. Crossing pass at center ice. Doesn't go as Mexico had wanted. Played along the near boards here. Attempt to center, and it doesn't go. Attempt to get the puck to Colin Craig. Scored twice yesterday. Pass attempt gone awry. Now it's played back behind the Pakistani net by their goalie, Natu. Ali Natu, a pretty good game yesterday. Now here's a pass right on, and a shot gets deflected away. 2 shots already for Pakistan in this game. Mexico yet to have one. So I'm playing back behind the net. Here's a shot that comes right on, gets deflected away. Doesn't look like that touched any of the net. Play in the near corner here. Deflection shot, and that one, Balas is able to get his stick on and deflects out of play. Clock stops with 12:14 left in the first period. Just about 2.5 minutes into this one. And we have our first stoppage of play. So Balas did give up 7 goals yesterday, but that's because the Caribbean had 47 shots, so he made 40 saves. So nothing to sneeze at. It's Telemark who goes back to retrieve this one for Pakistan. Leaves it up for Nasir. Nasir along the near boards, tries to center. It gets deflected away into the far corner. Up along the boards behind the net. Played softly on the near boards. Now here comes Pakistan. Here's the shot that Balas saves. Here's the rebound. Still loose. Back-to-back saves right there for Balas. Pakistan still with the puck in Mexico's zone. Back behind the net. A swing around. A shot and it scores! Pakistan on the board immediately within the first 5 minutes of this game. It came off the stick of the number 88 you see on your screen. And on their fourth shot of the game, Pakistan is on the board. Looking to get their first win of the tournament. They take a 1-0 lead over Mexico. Again, to win the face-off here. Back the other way is Mexico. A nice interception there. That was Bartolo for Mexico. Bartolo with it now. And along the near boards. Fighting with Bati. Shot gets right into the front of the net and a save there by Natu. And he shoots it away. Into the far corner to retrieve his Telemak. And Telemak clears. Now dumps it back into the far corner. No icing on here on this call. And back to center ice. Loose play here before it's a backhand dump back the other way by Garcia for Mexico. Played along the near boards of the neutral zone. Finds its way to center ice, and there to meet it is Bangash. And there's another one. Mexico ties this one up immediately. Looked like it was off the stick of Nicolas Lopez, the 19-year-old from California. Gets his first point of the tournament, and it's a goal that ties this game at 1 early on in the first period. So Pakistan's goal came from Kareem Baig Mirzra. And right away, Mexico responds. Just their second shot of the game goes into the back of the net, and we are even at 1, just 5 minutes into this game. Barnwell, a shot from right on, gets deflected away. Pakistan trying to regroup here. Now it's loose in the Mexico zone. Shot comes right on, deflected away. Nice save there by Balas. So again, Kareem Baig Mirza is the goal scorer for Pakistan's goal. Assisted by Bilal Balti, his teammate. Balti recording his first point of the tournament as well. There's a shot here that gets deflected up above the net. Back into the far corner now. Mexico goal, by the way, getting credited to number 10, Carlos Mendoza, playing in his second Dream Nations tournament, and Nicolas Lopez will get the assist. Both of them their first points of this tournament. 7 minutes gone by in this first period. Shots are 6-2 in favor of Pakistan. In terms of goals, we're even at 1. Puck played at center ice here. Knocked out of possession, Mexico taking it back. In the neutral zone, we see a steal here. Pakistan on the run. Here comes a shot and another goal! Bilal Telemak, the 24-year-old Quebecois. And Pakistan immediately responds to Mexico's response and takes back the lead. It's 2-1. The 24-year-old defenseman, Bilal Telemak, played for Mount Royal Quest in the LHMJAA, the 2019-20 hockey season. And here he is now, giving Pakistan the lead in Dream Nations. Here's a shot loose in front of the net. It's knocked away by Balas. Back and forth play here in the neutral zone. It's stumped back in the other direction. Balti. 7 and change left in this first period, just about halfway through it to be exact. Here comes Kareem Baig Mirza again. Mirza a shot, and that one gets deflected away. That's a nice pass to the outside, and it was Nasir who took the shot. Comes Pakistan back in the other direction. It's Mirza again. Kareem Baig Mirza, right on, shot, and it deflects towards behind the net. Mirza gets his own rebound there. Now played along the boards. Mirza with it, a shot again, deflected away. Loose in Mexico's zone, they're unable to clear. Telemak with it again. Telemak, a shot that gets deflected and rises above the net. Telemak with it again in the far corner. Mirza's in front of the net and waiting for a pass. Here's a shot from the side, and it's a save by Balas. Another shot, loose in front of the net. Unable to clear. Back up to the point. Played along the boards, under 6 minutes left in the first. Mirza. Hard defense here from Mexico. A backhanded shot on the whip around doesn't go. This one is wide as well. Chip back behind the net by Mexico as they try and clear. Now here comes a counter. Looking for the puck there was their captain, Royce Dixon Child. Back comes Pakistan in the other direction, but they can't handle the puck. Along the near boards here. Comes Pakistan again. It's Ali Khan with the puck. On the far wing, it gets knocked out of his stick. Mexican possession here. Finds Bartolo. Bartolo tries to center a pass and it won't go. Into the far corner. Keeping it alive is Franco. Francisco Franco. This neutral zone. Amir Khan takes it for Pakistan. And Mexico handles deep in their own zone. Shot attempt that goes deflected to the left of the net, glove side of the Mexican goaltender, Moises Balas. 4:22 left in the first period. Here comes a drive here from Mexico. Bartolo on the near side. Bartolo tries to center and he can't do it. Tried to sneak in a shot under the pad of Batu, but it would not go. 4 minutes left in the period. Gutierrez. Gutierrez a shot, and that one goes wide. In the near corner here. Played along the boards. Pakistan handling deep in their own zone. Moved along here. Now play in the neutral zone. Franco tried to move things along for Mexico there, but it was knocked out of his stick. 3 and change left in the period. Franco again. Comes out of the zone. Here comes Pakistan the other way. A shot comes right on that Balas is able to handle and deflect away. Mexico trying to respond here. They tied the game immediately after Pakistan took the lead, and then Pakistan took it right back. Here comes a shot that's coming right on. Balas is able to knock it away. Under 3 left in the period. Play behind the net by Bangash. On the near side, Potter whipping around, and that one shot wide. A rebound! And it looked like Balas was able to glove that one before it could be snuck into the back of the net by Mughal. Clock stops with 2:35 remaining in the period. Pakistan has controlled this game offensively. They have 12 shots to Mexico's 2. And they have 2 goals to Mexico's 1. Face off here to the glove side of Balas. Coming back by Pakistan. They're looking for a good shot, having trouble finding it. It's Potter who tried to move that one forward, and Mexico clears. Now they try the counter. Deflected shot that comes right on, but eventually moves back behind the net. That shot somehow found its way to Batu. Played to the stick side, and a nice save. Rebound, loose, and knocked away. 2 left in the period. Pakistan skating around. Mughal with the puck along the near wing. Mexico trying to stop a Pakistani offensive opportunity here. And now back in the other direction. It's Dixon Child with the puck there. Played along the near boards by Pakistan. Moving forward before it's intercepted by Garcia, who dumps it back along the other way. Play back behind the Pakistan net. It was Dixon Child who tried for that one before it was knocked away. Back in the other direction. Here's a race to the puck back behind the net. Mexico wins the race, and they clear. While making a quick change, a minute left in the period. Played by Musi in the neutral zone for Mexico. Now it's loose. Back along the far boards. Pakistan now on the far wing. Goes across to Telemak. Telemak tries to set up a pass here. It won't go on the rebound. Knocked away by Balas. And on the rebound and scores. With the clock winding down in the first period, Pakistan gives itself some early insurance. Looked like it was Colin Craig who scored that goal. It's his second of the tournament after scoring yesterday. And with that, it is now 3-1 in favor of the Pakistanis. And now as the seconds curtail here in the first period, 30 now. Mexico will try and respond so they don't enter the second period down 2 goals. Pakistani remaining on the offensive here. Quickly setting up, and they score again! On a beautiful pass from Karim Baig Mirza. It was Mad Nasir with his first point of the tournament, and just like that, it is 4-1 in favor of Pakistan. 2 goals within 30 seconds. A very quick offensive turnaround. Now Mexico really has their work cut out for them, trying to avoid being 0-2 and in last place in the division. Final 10 seconds here of the first period. Mexico will try and counter. They'll have time for a shot or two. Lopez couldn't handle the puck. Now it's intercepted, and that will end the period. A momentous one, to say the least. 4 Pakistani goals on 14 shots. They take a 4-1 lead over Mexico into the second period. We'll talk to you in just a couple minutes when we come back for period number 2. Welcome back for the second period of the first game of Day 2 of Dream Nations Cup round robin play. You are watching the Men's Division 2 round robin. This matchup is Pakistan and Mexico, and if you missed the end of the first period, oh boy, you missed quite a bit. 4-1 Pakistan currently leads. Let's recap what happened at the end of that period. So anyways, let's recap the whole period while we're at it. So Pakistan scores immediately. It was number 88. Karim Baig Merzin, who gets the job done for them. Mexico responds immediately with a goal from number 10, Carlos Mendoza. And then Pakistan scored 3 goals near the end of the period. Telemak in the final 5 or so minutes, and then within the last minute, within 30 seconds of each other, in fact, as we see, play stop right there. Within the last 30 seconds of that period, we see Colin Craig and Ahmad Nasir both score, and that is where we stand right now. It is 4-1 in favor of Pakistan. We'll have another face-off here at center ice. Looks like we lost another puck there. Only 15 seconds into the period, we've already had two game stoppages. So again, to recap, the 1 goal for Mexico is from number 10, Carlos Mendoza. And the 4 Pakistan goals, they are from Karim Baig Merzin, Telemak, Colin Craig, shot that comes right on. Pakistan shooting on the other net now as we switch for the periods. Other goal was from Ahmad Nasir, by the way. So that's the 4 Pakistan goals. Nasir, Telemak, Craig, and Merzin. Played along the near boards here. Mexico trying to not spend as much time in their own zone this period. It proved to be disastrous for them, especially near the end of that first period. Having trouble clearing here. They can't do it. Dumped back in by Pakistan. Played along the near boards and an interception. Scramble for the puck. Keeping it alive there is number 76 for Pakistan. Here's a shot that comes right on that Balas is able to save, but not hold on to. Played along the near wing. Pakistan handles. Now back in the other direction, loose at center ice. Here they come in the other direction, it's Ahmad. Ahmad tries to lead his man. He was trying to get Potter the puck there, but Potter couldn't handle it. Here's another shot at it, and it's knocked away back behind the net. Played along the near corner. Centering pass attempt. Now at the top point is Khan. Khan, backhanded shot. It's a little too wide. 2 minutes into this second period. Keeping it alive up top there is Potter. Here's a shot that comes right on, deflected away by Balas. Back to retrieve this puck is Pakistan. Along the near boards. They come back the other way. Here's a shot that comes right on, and it's in! A fifth goal for Pakistan. This one from Jordan Mughal. He gets on the board here in this Dream Nations tournament, and all of a sudden we've hit a 5-1 lead for Pakistan, and things are developing very quickly for them. 5 goals for the Pakistanis on 5 individual sticks. Mexico is going to have to respond very soon here before things get out of hand. Chipped along the far corner. Now played in the neutral zone. Back to try and swoop it away is Mexico. They can't do it. Now here they come back the other way. It's Bartolo. Bartolo tries to swing one around, but it gets intercepted. Mughal now leading Telemak. Now swooping in. Back around. Centering pass won't work. It's intercepted. So we'll stop that. But it's stolen back away by Telemak. Here comes another attempt here. Khan. Still with it. Up top, Ahmad. Here's a shot deflected away by Balas. Three and a half minutes into the second period. Pakistan has already scored again. 5-1 our score. This one finds us all the way right to Balas, and he gloves it to stop play. 11:06 remaining in the second period. Both teams make a line change. Face off glove side of Balas. Up top here. Shot gets deflected. Now it's still loose in front. Balas gloves it. The play that started from Bangash up top and eventually found its way to the net before Balas handled. Moises Alas, 14 saves already. He's allowed 5 goals. Pakistan 19 shots. Mexico still just 3 shots. One of them in this period. Wins the faceoff, comes right on. Here's a shot, gets deflected, rebound, and they score again. A 6th goal for Pakistan and a second one for Mad Nasir. And we have hit a 6-1 game. The 20th shot of the game for Pakistan results in their 6th goal. Now here comes Murzin back right away. And they are just playing very aggressive hockey here this morning. Back at the top to Lamarck. Here's a shot that comes right on. Now loose in front. Look at that, might have gotten the pad of Balas and deflected away. Mexico trying to get it out of the zone. They've played pretty much this entire period on their own side of the ice. Now there's a puck that's loose. Nasir grabs it. Nasir on a shot that gets deflected away. That was stopped by Musi for Mexico. Nasir with 2 goals on the day. This whole team being very aggressive here. Murzin. Pakistan still with the puck here, whipping it around the boards, back behind the net. Nasir with it. Nasir tries to center, but can't go. 5 minutes into this second period, 6-1, Pakistan has jumped out in front. Trying to move to the front of the net here is Murzin. Murzin tries to get a shot off, but it gets deflected. Kept alive by Pakistan in the zone. Barnwell gets a shot right on. This one gets deflected, and eventually Balas is able to save it and knock it away. Still in the Mexico zone. Murzin takes it back. Murzin plays with the puck, gets a shot off, and it gets deflected away into the netting, and play stops. Five and a half minutes into the second period. And again, that 6th Pakistani goal was from the stick of Nasir, Kareem by Murzin on the assist there. Again, 9:22 remaining in the second period. Left back here, and Mexico is finally going to be able to clear it out of their own zone. Back in the other direction for their first offensive chance of the period. A shot right on, gets deflected off of the pad of Natu. Nice save there. 6 minutes into the period now. Mexico's going to try it again here. There's Garcia on the attempt there. It was knocked out of his stick. Played along the near boards. Dumped back in by Mexico. Off the stick of Chavez there. And Pakistan clears. Back in the other direction. Here they come. It's Khan with it. Khan shot. Too wide. Pakistan's going to keep this puck alive in the zone. Here they come again now. Khan with it. Khan loses it. Mexico continue to having trouble clear here. Back along the near wing. Here comes Garcia. Garcia shot on, deflected away by Natu. Garcia again. Back behind the net, circling around. Can't find an opening. Strong Pakistani defense here. Eventually finds VR. It's Garcia again. Now played in the near corner by Gutierrez. Here's a shot that comes right on and gets deflected away. Natu got a piece of that one. Just about halfway through this game here. 6-1 Pakistan leads. Looking for another one. Here's a shot that Balas is able to save and knock away. Garcia back in the other direction for Mexico along the far wing. Looking for VR in the near corner. Intercepted by Pakistan here. Telemak with it again. Left for Ahmad. Telemak moving in. Nice save there by Balas. Loose rebound. And it looked like he might have sat on it to get the save. And Moises Balas has been bombarded with shots today. 6 goals on 22 shots, and we're just halfway through this game. The kind of day where your 16 saves get a little bit overlooked by that goal tally. And it looks like we might get some kind of penalty coming up here. Officials having a conversation about what exactly that might be. Some explaining going on here. Nobody in the penalty box. It looks like the officials have decided to resume play at center ice. Maybe having something to do with the nature of how that puck was saved by Moises Balas. But anyway, play continues. Up top here. Moving it across. A shot and he scores! The 7th Pakistani goal and the 2nd of the day for Jordan Mughal. Pakistan now has 2 separate players who have scored 2 goals, and they now lead 7-1. Under 7 minutes remaining in the second period. You know, Mexico would have liked at least to leave this second period with another goal. Here comes another attempt for Pakistan. It was a shot that moved in, and that one gets deflected away. Up in the top is Mughal. Mughal would love a hat trick, you got to be sure. Plays in the neutral zone, and now here's a breakaway. It's Victor for Mexico. Victor, a shot that goes wide. Gets his own rebound loose behind the net, but it's knocked away. Now here's Pakistan on the counterattack. Here's a shot, gets deflected away. Nice save, Balas. Played in the near corner. Now up along the boards before it's cleared. Pakistan plays it back, and now here's Lopez. Lopez tried to pass it behind him, but there was nowhere to go to, and now Pakistan retakes possession. Here they come back in the other direction. Here's a shot that whisks away. Up top here, it's a shot that will not find its way to the net from Bangash. Bangash still with it. Now it's Khan with him up top. Into the near corner. Some body defense there. And now a fight for it in the near corner. It's Colin Craig, who already has a goal today. With a strong forecheck. This game has been nothing but strong forecheck for Pakistan. Played on Balas's glove side. Back up to the top. Barnwell. Now in the near corner, it's Craig. Mexico doing whatever they can to get this puck out of the zone. Play stops. Looks like we have a penalty coming up here. So Pakistan at 6 goals now. But now they will serve the first penalty of the game. As number 8, Rohail Khan, will serve 2 minutes in the box. Back in the other direction here. You know, Mexico would like to get one more goal in the second period, or at least leave this second period with at least a goal. Now's a good time as ever to do it. 4.5 minutes remaining in the period. About 15 seconds into this power play, the first of the game. Here's a loose puck that's eventually batted away into center ice, and Mexico on the attack now. Bartola with it. Bartola leaves it for Garcia. Garcia in the far corner. Waiting an opening is Garcia. Doesn't have one. Now across. There's a shot that peters its way towards the net, but eventually batted away. 4 minutes remaining in the period. A minute and change remaining in the power play. Here comes Mexico on the attack again with the extra man. Bartolo going coast to coast here. Back in the far corner, moving behind the net, loses possession of it. It's Bangash who tries to clear it for Pakistan, and he's aided by Nasir. Nasir moving it along before Mexico is able to recover. Played along the near boards. Dixon Child fighting for it for Mexico. Aided by Bartolo in the back. Bartolo coming in. Can't get a direct shot on, gets deflected away, and Pakistan clears. Clears it right into the Mexico bench, in fact, and play stops with 3:16 left in the first. .22 seconds remaining in the Pakistan power play. If you're not familiar with hockey and how penalties work, basically when a player commits a penalty, they go to the penalty box. And the other team gets a man advantage for 2 minutes, or sometimes 5 minutes. This one dumped into the near corner on the other end. It's Ruiz who handles for Mexico. Back to retrieve it in the other direction. 5 seconds left on the power play. They'll get one more chance at it here. Garcia with the puck. Garcia shot right on, gets deflected away. Found its way to Natu, and then off his stick and into the netting. And that ends the power play. Under 3 minutes remaining in the second period. So Pakistan has found themselves with a 5-goal lead here in the second period. 6 goals on 24 shots. Mexico 1 goal on 7 shots. They're now 0 for 1 on the power play. Got a couple good opportunities in those 2 minutes, though. Shift to the far corner. Pakistan playing it back behind their own net. Moving in the other direction here is Mughal. Mughal now back behind the net, spinning around. Nice Bali up top. Bali, shot right on, deflected away. Bit of a knuckler shot there. He'll get another shot at it, Balti. Along the near boards, it could not be handled by Potter. Mexico retakes possession and is able to clear. Here comes another opportunity here. Potter now in front, loose, and it's knocked away. Some nice defense there from Mexico, right in front of the net. 2 minutes left in the period. Played at center ice. Knocked out of Barnwell's possession before he regains it along the far boards. Barnwell with possession again, leaves it back for Balti. Here comes Pakistan again. Whipping it behind the net. Here's a shot right in front. It was a backhanded attempt that tried to sneak one through Balas, and it wouldn't go. Here's another one here. Mughal. And a shot. Nice save there by Balas. Full body effort. Loose in front of the net. Now a loose rebound. Balas able to save it and knock it away. And now left back up top. Here's another shot that comes right on. Balas able to deflect it back in the other direction. Minute remaining here in the second period. Puck falls behind the blue line. Pakistan trying to reset here. Potter, and now it's left for Mughal. Mughal waiting, a shot. Nice save by Balas into the near corner. The puck goes. 45 seconds left in the period. Shot for Khan. Now waiting. Here's a centering attempt on a shot, and that one looked like it just missed getting into the back of the net. That was a great setup, though, from Pakistan. One of their best offensive looks of the day, on a day where they've had nothing but great offensive looks. 34.9 seconds left in the second period. .9 seconds remaining. Face off at center ice. Here comes Mughal again. Tries to set up a pass here. Nice save by Balas, and he knocks it away. 25 seconds left in the period. And puck leaves play again. We'll set it up one more time. We get a stoppage of play here. Looks like something might be wrong at the net. It's Moises Balas again in net for Mexico. Again, statistically, he's not having the most fortuitous of days. He's made 20 really strong saves, but Pakistan has just been unrelenting. That's why they have 6 goals. Faceoff will come to his stick side here. Back up top, another shot comes right on, but it gets deflected. 15 seconds left in the period. Pakistan would love another goal before they go back to the bench for another couple of minutes. 10 seconds now. This puck gets cleared here. There will be no icing. Final 2 seconds and 1, and that will end the second period. Pakistan will enter the final 15 minutes of gameplay with a 6-1 lead here at the Dream Nations Cup. We'll be back with the third period in just a moment. Stick around. Welcome back for period number 3 in the first game of day 2 of the Dream Nations Cup at American Dream Mall. The game you're watching right now is Pakistan and Mexico. Our score is 7-1 in favor of the Pakistanis. Pakistan scored one last goal before the second period came to an end. It was off the stick of Zakir Khan. We will play with a running clock for this third period due to the difference in score being what it is. Played along the 4 boards. Here's a chance for Mexico. Shot comes right on, then Natu is able to glove. Looked like that shot came from Royce Dixon-Child, the captain of this Mexican team. Face off to Natu's left. Mexico on the offensive here. Dixon-Child, here's a chance in front, but it gets deflected away. Nice defense there from Pakistan, and they move back in the other direction. Here's a shot and a goal. 8th of the day for Pakistan, and the 2nd of the game for Karim Baig Mirza. And right on the counterattack for the Pakistanis, they net their 8th goal. And again, as this lead is what it is, the clock will continue to run here in the third period. It will not stop as gameplay stops. Played here at center ice. And a chance here for Mexico, looking for their second goal of the game. Shot comes right on, Natu's able to save it. Mexico's gotten their way up to 9 shots now. It was 2 after the first period. Net behind the Pakistani net. And now moving it along here. Up the far wing come the Pakistanis. Here's an attempt that's knocked away before it can get on net. Along the near boards. Tries to cross it. There was nobody there. There's a chip into the far corner. Mexico steals it back. Back in the other direction. It's an on-man rush, and Mexico loses it before recovering. It's Lopez with the puck. Room to move here. Tries to break the defense, and a shot comes right on the Natu gloves. Shots are 29-9 in favor of the team in the lead. Again, our score is 8-1. Three minutes into this third period. Here's a steal in the Pakistani zone. Now an attempt to try this again. Here's a centering pass that won't go. Balas made a nice save. Some defense there. He collided with Garcia, but eventually Mexico clears. Here's a shot that comes right on, and that one's in. 9th goal of the day for Pakistan, and a hat trick for Jordan Mughal. If you're not familiar, hat trick is when you score 3 goals in one game, and that's what Jordan Mughal has done, number 13 for Pakistan. And a 23-year-old from Ontario who went to SUNY Canton, played D3 hockey there. He's got 3 goals in the second game of the Dream Nations Cup. There's a shot that winds up getting dumped into the far corner. Mexico tries to keep it alive in their own zone, but they won't. Here's Khan moving forward before it's knocked out of his possession. Left behind him there. And Mughal fights for it again. Puck rolls all the way back to Natu before he's able to just put his glove on it. Face off one back by Pakistan. 5 minutes into this third period, 10 minutes left in the game. Pakistan has 3 different players with multiple goals. It's Mughal, obviously, with the hat trick. Nasir has 2, as well as Kareem Bagh Mirzan having 2. Nine and a half left in the game. Craig back in the other direction for Pakistan. He has a goal as well. Now it's Craig being led, but couldn't handle that pass. Played along the boards by Mexico. And they're unable to clear. Here comes Pakistan now again. Craig. Now a shot deflected away. Still played back behind the net. Here's a shot coming in here off the pad of Balas. top here. Here's a shot that gets knocked away. Rebound and a nice punch away by Balas. That was a great save from the seat of his pants. 8.5 left in the game. Shot that comes right on. Gets deflected away. Balas might have gotten a piece of it. Right along the near boards here. Shot comes in front. It gets deflected away. Might have hit the bottom of the post. Here comes Lopez from Mexico. Lopez from the stick side, a nice save. Rebound, Natu, a second save. And a stoppage of play. Looks like Lopez might be down back behind the net. We're very fortunate you have joined us here for the Dream Nations Cup. Here live on the Dream Nations Cup YouTube channel. All games will be available to live stream right at this very place. You're watching this right now, so make sure you stick around for the remainder of the week and you'll get more of the same, and we will crown a winner by Sunday. And while you're here, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Again, that's the Dream Nations Cup, the channel you're on right now. Like and subscribe. So in the penalty box for Pakistan now is number 8, Khan. Mexico on the power play here. The clock continues to run, so we're already 30 seconds into the power play. No one to retrieve that puck up top for Mexico. They'll have to reset. Here comes Bartolo. Bartolo whipping around, tries to backhand one, and it winds up on the side of the net. Natu gloves it, and play stops. Back up top for Mexico here. Here's a shot that comes right on. Glove save, Natu. Ali Natu, the netminder for Pakistan. Had a rough go of it yesterday. He was only allowed 1 goal today and 11 saves on the 12 Mexican shots. A little under 6 minutes left in the game. Our score is 10-1 here in this game between Pakistan and Mexico. The clock has been running throughout this third period because we entered it with a 5+ goal difference. That is how this tournament has been working. So we have not stopped the clock at any point within the last 10 minutes. Mexico trying to start something here. Still just the 1 goal. It was the second goal of the game. Pakistan scored immediately. Here's Garcia. Shot comes right on. Natu save. Pakistan scored immediately. Mexico responded within a couple of minutes. And then it has been all Pakistan from there. They have scored 9 unanswered goals. That was the 13th shot of the game for Mexico, though, and the 12th save for Ali Natu. Pakistan with 31 shots. That means 20 saves for Moises Balas, the netminder for Mexico. Here comes Pakistan again. Here's a shot and another one. That's the third of the game for Karim Bagmirzan. A hat trick for him, and the 11th of the day for Pakistan. And Pakistan entered this game looking for a win after losing yesterday. They held their own against a really tough Brazilian team. here in their first Dream Nations Cup. And now here they are, really wanting a win today, and they're getting one. Here's Nasir with the puck. Into the near corner. Now back the other way for Mexico. Garcia shot right on. That's who tries to glove it, but he can't. And just lets it lie back behind the net for his team to grab. Pakistan clears. They come back up the other way. Along the far wing. Nice puck movement here. Here's a shot. Saved by Balas. Rebound knocked away. 3 and change left in the game. Up top for Khan. Handled along the far boards. Mexico clears it. With the stick of Hiratsuka. They cleared that one. Under 3 minutes left in the game. Stolen back in the neutral zone by Pakistan. And another offensive rush here. Here's a shot that gets deflected away into the corner. And back in the other direction now. Played in the Pakistan zone. And Takaya couldn't handle it. Here comes another Pakistani offensive rush. Here's a shot. They had an open net and they couldn't get it done. Now rebound back up top. Deflected away. 2 minutes left in the game. 11 goals already for Pakistan. They'd like another. Here's a shot. Nice body save there from the defenseman. Another shot here comes, and it's deflected away. Balas got a piece of that one. 1:45 remaining. Centering pass won't go. Mexico trying to clear. Back up top. Khan shot. Save Balas. 90 seconds in the game. Here's a chance up top. Corner shot. And it's no good. Play back behind the net. Now another chance. Open net. Backhanded shot won't go. Balas might have tipped that one. Minute left in the game. And Potter from Pakistan likes to move it back around. Last minute of play in the game. Play stops here. Clock continues to run. And no one in any rush to drop the puck, to be sure. This game is secured and has been secured for a while. 45 seconds left. We'll probably have one more little rush of play here before the clock runs out. 35 seconds now. Played back along the near boards. Now it's Lopez for Mexico. Backhanded shot. No good. Play in the neutral zone. One more chance for Mexico to score here before this game is done. Here's a shot. Net two. Glove save. Knocked away. 10 seconds in the game. Up top. Here's a shot, and it won't go. Might have been tipped by not two. 3 seconds now. 2-1, and that will end this one. The final here, Pakistan 11 and Mexico 1 here in the first game of play on day 2 of the Dream Nations Cup. And Pakistan coming into the game looking for a win. Gets it. They are now 1-1 in group round robin play in men's Division 2. Mexico, still a program in its infancy, mind you. Now hits 0-2. Team that came in last year's tournament. We'll look for one more win, and one more opportunity before this tournament comes to an end. Well, in terms of who's going to be the MVP of this game, plenty of candidates, obviously, for Pakistan. 2 different players with hat tricks. But it will be Kareem Baig Mirzan who gets the honors for Pakistan today with his 3 goals. and he continues to be a difference maker for this Pakistan team. We will be sticking around for our next game of the day after this. It will be the other two teams in men's Division 2, Brazil and the Caribbean. Both of those teams won yesterday, so they're both looking to be 2-0. One of them will be 2-0, the other will be 1-1. For these two teams, for Pakistan, they will play the Caribbean tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Again, that's Eastern Standard Time. All times are Eastern Standard Time here for this tournament. And for Mexico, they will finish up against a tough opponent, Brazil, tomorrow at 8:50 p.m. That is the wrap-up for this game. Again, our final score here in the first game of the day, men's Division 2 round-robin group play. Pakistan defeats Mexico 11 goals to 1. We got the Brazil-Caribbean game coming up right after this. We hope you stick around for our coverage of the Dream Nations Cup. Stay with us.